So I did my undergraduate degree here in marine biology. When I graduated, I took a year off to try to find a job. I was actually helped out quite a bit by a lot of older professors, but there were no jobs that really interested me at the level of having an undergraduate degree. So I contacted Dr. Wade Jeffrey through the Center for Environmental Diagnostics and Bioremediation and asked him if he had any positions open for a graduate student. I really wanted to research astrobiology, so I needed to find somebody who was an extremophile biologist dealing with bacteria, and he fit the bill perfectly. So I came back over here, and lo and behold, I was actually surprised by the funding opportunities that were available to me coming back here for my graduate degree. And then there were also additional funding opportunities after that. So that was why I ended up here, because it was affordable. I knew that the professor that was here was studying what I wanted to study, and I knew that there would be resources here that would help me propel my career in the future. So by now you should probably have an idea of whether you want to do a thesis or to go non-thesis. If you're doing a thesis, you've probably already contacted the faculty member that you'll study under, and they probably wrote you a recommendation letter to get into the university. By that point, my best advice to somebody coming in doing a thesis would be to have a pre-proposal meeting. So get together with who you think your committee will be and set up an appointment to meet with all of them together and introduce them to the topic that you think you're going to study on before you even defend your thesis proposal. That way, if they have any suggestions, they can make them before you sit down and write a 20-page thesis proposal. Once you've done your thesis proposal, which I'd really recommend to finish in the first year, just by personal experience, then you can start finalizing your project, and then you can finish your thesis on time. You have to submit your fully written thesis to a thesis reader at the end. So there's a deadline, usually a month before graduation, so be prepared for that as well. The thesis proposal should be talked about with your advisor. That way they can give you direction on structure, on literature to research, and they can give you direction on simply scientific writing.